Here's how you know today's serious. I brought notes. Let's get to it. What's going on, everybody? Scott Hogan coming at you. Today we're going to be going over this new launch monitor that was sent to me. This is the Rapsodo MLM, also stands for the mobile launch monitor. Something that I've been anxious to try, mainly because where they do a lot of their promotional material is actually at my old course. So a lot of my old friends and colleagues are a part of the promotional material, so I see them all the time on it, and they actually have had nothing but good things to say about this launch monitor, using it outside in Arizona. But now they have introduced their indoor net mode. So they sent it to me to try out, and I'm excited to see how it does. Before we get to that, make sure you click that subscribe button down below. We're gonna be having a lot more about how to get better with your launch monitor. So thank you everybody for the feedback on those videos. We're gonna be tackling angle of attack next, so you don't wanna miss out on that. Again, click that subscribe button, and if there's something that you're looking for, we're gonna have drills with this Rapsodo. We're gonna have drills with other launch monitors as well, the Mevo Plus, of course, and so you don't wanna miss out on those. Let's use this technology that you are investing in to get better and improve your game so you can make that investment worth it. All right, let's get into the Rapsodo. All right, so this launch monitor here, you're looking at what you're getting right here inside of this case. You see it's much the same as a, a rangefinder. It's pretty much the same size case, I would think, and it works pretty much like that. And then when you open it up, what you're getting in the box is pretty simple. You're gonna get a launch monitor, you get some of the paperwork that you normally get, and you're gonna get your charging cord, which looks like a USB-C cord, but as we learned, use this cord and then it goes into a USB-A. There is no brick, but you can just plug it into a normal charging brick or USB outlet like you normally would. All right, so that's the basics of what you're getting with this. This unit is a radar-based unit. When you're using this indoors, you're gonna be getting 5 data points. You're gonna be getting your carry distance, you're getting club speed, ball speed, you're getting launch angle, and you are getting launch direction. So there is a little bit of a horizontal component to using this launch monitor, so that's pretty cool. As far as setting it up, really all you need, this guy right here, it folds open. You're gonna hit the power button on the side right here, and then you can see it turns on. Now, what you also need that makes it work is you do need your phone, and you need the Rapsodo MLM app. So that's what you're gonna get right here. Fun fact, that's my old boss. When you open up the app, that's him right there. I gotta look at his face every day, and that just brings back horrible, horrible memories. I'm just kidding, I loved it there. Once you start it up, very simple, you're gonna see the app just opens up. All I have to do is click the play button and start a session. I'm gonna start a practice session, and you're gonna choose if it's a net session or an outdoor session. So I'm gonna do a net session. It's gonna say, hey, connect your device. If you have them both on, light turns green, we're ready to roll. It's really as simple as that. When you use it for the first time, you do have to set up your account and get it paired with Bluetooth. Again, took a really, really short amount of time, but after you do that, the setup for this is even shorter than that. So I really, really like that. When you're looking at the device, this is how it sits right here. It's just gonna be sitting with the phone. The front-facing camera is looking straight at you, and the device with the radar is in it. So it does use the phone to help with its alignment. So you do have to use your phone or an iPad to be able to work the device. That's how you get everything. All right, so you use the phone to get it aligned, and then you're able to go from there. Now, it does take video, which I like. You get that here. you also are going to get your numbers as we mentioned earlier on. As far as requirements for it, you need, on their website they list, you need an iPhone 7 or you need an iPad 2017 or later. Basically that iPad has to be able to handle 1080p video, so that's what you're looking at. It does say that Android support is available the end of 2020. I don't have any Android devices, so I'm not sure if that's available yet. Check that Google Play Store. Make sure you can get the Rapsodo Golf or the MLM app before you go out and purchase it if you are an Android user. I am an Apple user, so no problem for me on that front. So we went over the setup there, super easy. I'd say that's probably the biggest plus of the unit over other units in this price lane, which, let's talk about the price. It is right now listed at $425. Not sure if that's sales or things going on for the holiday season, but if you were to look at it today online, $425 is what's listed, even at Rapsodo's site. So inside of that $500 range, really good price, really good unit for that price. And again, I think it's the easiest, quickest unit to set up. You literally hit the app open this little lid, press the power button, and you're hitting golf shots within a couple of seconds. It's really that easy. As far as aligning it, you just use your phone to align. You'll see there's an alignment strip. You point that at your target, and then it'll show you where do you want to put the ball, and it'll tell you where you should put yourself on the phone. So you, as you're getting set up, you can see that and be able to look and say, all right, hey, where should I be? And then after a few tries, you are able to just hit away. You can actually turn that off as well if you don't want that mode on. Very easy in the menus. As far as the app goes, pretty simple. Again, you're only getting 5 numbers. A couple of things I like though, they do have the video mode right here where you're just taking swings and you hit a shot, it records your swing automatically. You also have a little bit of like a 2D grid range, which will show you left and right where the ball went. Now it's not showing you any curve. Indoor mode, you're not getting any spins. Outdoor mode, you get spin. Indoor mode, there are no spins. So you're just kind of getting a feel for, hey, that ball was left or right of the target. And that's helpful. You know, again, that's going to help you with club face control, things like that. And then you're mainly going to get your distance and ball and club speed. Plus you do get vertical launch angle as you go. So you're looking at that there. And then they have a screen here where you're just going to get your 3 numbers that you're getting. You get launch angle, you get distance, and you get your speed. All right, and that's ball speed from what I could tell. That's what you're getting. So pretty simple. The only thing I would say about the app is I couldn't figure out how to actually see the launch angle, the horizontal launch number, or being able to see the club speed without actually leaving the session and going to the session review where you can see all the numbers. So that was the only thing. Maybe I can't figure it out, but that was it. The other thing that you can do is you do want to switch your clubs when you're doing this. So they have that on here, and there is a mode that is in beta testing where you can actually hold your club up to the camera and it's going to be able to read the bottom of the club. I couldn't get that to work, but I think being indoors here, I think I needed more light for that. So something I'd be interested to try outside. And one nice kind of little thing about the app too is you can see right now I have the screen at white, but you can actually change it to yellow or black. These are for the different modes. Like this is like a night mode, and this would be like a daylight mode. When you're outside, you want to see your screen a little bit easier. So I thought that was a pretty nice touch of what's going on. And then it does have a sound option where you can turn the sound on and use that as well. So again, a couple of nice features there as you're going through it. Now that's everything there. Now everybody's gonna ask, how's it perform? That's the main question. And for me, it actually performed really, really well. In here, you've probably seen we use yellow golf balls. Now, I did find when I used the yellow golf balls that I actually was getting short readings. They recommend that you use a white golf ball. So I switched it over to the white golf ball, and then my numbers got right where they should be. So definitely need to use a white golf ball using this unit, and they say that on their website too. I was just trying to see if I could get away with what I currently use. So you definitely want a white golf ball, and I thought the numbers were pretty good. I hit some 7-irons, and I was seeing the ball travel, you know, in the 160, 165 range. I was hitting some 9-irons, 150 range. You know, I was seeing all of those things happen, and they were staying pretty much within only a couple of yards, 1, 2, 3 yards, when I felt like I hit the ball the same way. And that's really good. But the other thing I always talk about is I want it to seem like when I hit it bad, I want the unit to actually read that. And so when I did hit a couple of shots where I chunked it or I did something odd, it read it. It gave me that feedback that, yes, that ball went shorter and that wasn't very good. If I felt like I pulled one, I did see it come up left. If I pushed it to the right, I did see it come up to the right. So again, that's what we're looking for, is accurate feedback. That's what makes us improve and get better. We don't want it to fudge it. I've seen some of these other launch monitors where if you're just seeing a launch monitor, again, probably in the lower, even lower price range, but if you hit it bad, it might say you still hit the ball a certain yardage just because it's not really reading a whole lot, and it just kind of throws numbers at you. It throws an algorithm at you, and that wasn't what I was seeing here. So that's very promising. That's something I would be looking for in this unit. I did notice, just like with like Flight Scope, if you did hit one like low left where, you know, my body blocked the view of the shot, that would be the only time it didn't read. And it read actually quite pretty much all the shots. I think maybe one time where I actually hit a shot where I'd say, yeah, that should have been read, it didn't read. And that's out of several days of hitting on it. So that's excellent performance if you ask me. And I also like that it's pretty quick. It just, no BS on this thing. You hit it, here's your numbers. Go ahead. Here's your swing video. Go ahead. You know, really good feedback in a quick amount of time. The one thing I'll say about the camera, on indoor mode, your setup is going to be 6 feet. Okay, 6 feet from the ball to the unit. And then you need 8 feet of flight. All right, so you need that 8 feet of flight on indoor mode, and it's 6 feet. When you're that close, I think you're gonna have some issues with just fitting in the frame. Like, I couldn't see my entire self in the frame with how they want you to set it up. So I wouldn't be looking to like do super hardcore, you know, analysis of my swing with these videos, but a quick look, hey, am I doing this right? Am I getting where I need to be? I think you could do that with this video. So that's just something I noticed, again, because you have to be closer on the indoor mode. That's what you would see. Now it's winter here in Chicago. Haven't been able to do, you know, hitting shots outside. Plus, if we did, it would be really cold. I don't even know if I'd be able to tell what's going on. So I went ahead and I called, since I know those people down in Arizona that use this unit quite a bit, asked them about the outdoor mode, what they thought. And so talked to my old boss, the one I showed you the picture of, and he said he loves the unit, and he's a very picky, very good player. He's a tech head. Everything's got to be it. He's the guy that when he was putting together his driver head, he used to set it so he could get that face about 1/3 of a degree more open. He would set it inside the hosel and get it where he'd attach and get it attached with the epoxy at the right angle. So he's super particular about the details, and he thought the unit performs extremely well, especially on the low end of the bag. When you got up to the higher end, it would get off by a few yards, testing it against a premium launch monitor, you know, in that $15,000 to $25,000 range. He thought it would be off by 3, 4, 5 yards. But again, at this price point, that's really, really good performance. And I would be like, all right, hey, that's awesome when we're paying, you know, however much times less for our product. So really exciting to hear that. And I'm excited to try this outside when we get that opportunity afforded to us. As far as indoors on the longer clubs, I know we get a lot of questions about that. I was very happy with that as well. I was hitting my driver and I was carrying about 245 to 250 with my driver. And that's what I see when I play on my simulator. That's about what I'm getting. Now remember, it's going to be carry only. You're not going to see the run out on this. So take that with a grain of salt. When people are hitting their driver, they say, oh, this thing's reading short. It's like, well, yeah, it's only in the air. Remember, your driver runs 10, 20, 30 yards of roll. So your distances are going to appear shorter. It's a carry number. That's something that's valuable to know with your driver, but you know, you're really looking more at those shorter clubs and trying to figure out how you're landing the ball and things like that. Again, good to know on a driver if you have to carry something, how much you got, and seeing that it's within only a couple of yards of the really premium units, that's awesome to know too. But knowing that it's really, really good on that short end, that's really what I would be looking to use it for as well. So who is this unit for? Well, first off, it's going to be people that are on a budget. If your budget is on the lower end of a launch monitor, you know, you're just looking for something that you want to hit golf balls and be able to just get some yardages, a little bit of feedback, this is for you. This is a great unit at a great price. This is one of the better ones, right up there with my favorite under $500 units. I thought it really performed well. I could see this also being something, because of the case, because of how easy it is to set up, this goes with you to the golf course and you start working on your game because it's really quick. And I think this is something that people would actually put the time to set up and use it all the time. Sometimes if you have to connect to certain things and get certain things paired and all that stuff and get apps open and logged in and all of that, it's not the easiest to be able to use. This one is super fast, super quick, super easy. I love that. I also think this is for somebody that needs just a slightly smaller setup or a slightly less complicated setup. You know, there's not a whole lot to do with alignment. There are units that you could use that require no alignment at all, and I love those units as well. But this one does have a little bit of a horizontal component to it, so it does have to get aligned for you to be able to read that. But as far as getting that set up, it is, again, very quick. You could have it set up, you could tear down your setup and then put this back up pretty quickly. So that would be somebody that's looking for that too. Or if you're somebody that just has a net setup, you know, you're not going to be able to take advantage of, you know, simulation or projecting your data and stuff like that, then this would be a really good option because your main display is just your phone that is just sitting down on this part of it anyway. So that's something to consider there as well. I think it's a great unit. It worked really well for what I think it's designed for. Excited to see what else that they come out with for it. They do have a couple of premium features there too. Everything I talked about today is included. They do have some premium features too, where you can save more videos. You can actually get a couple extra numbers. There's something that you can look into as well. I highly recommend you check out their website to see that. But that's it for the Rapsodo MLM. Great launch monitor, something that I'm going to be adding to go along with what I already have, teaching juniors, having another unit out on the range to be able to track and get some feedback. I'm excited about that. Thank you to Rapsodo for sending this along and let me try it out. I really appreciate it. If you have more questions, please leave them in the comments down below. And as always, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're going to be talking more about how to use a launch monitor like this, or, you know, any launch monitor you have to improve your game and get better. So stay tuned. Don't want to miss out on that. We'll see you then. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.